Hey everybody, welcome back. March 3rd, National Cold Cuts Day. Yeah, cold cuts. You can make a sandwich for yourself today, whatever you feel like doing. Today we're going to get a little creative. You know when you go to the pizzerias and you see those nice little pepperoni rolls or spinach rolls? We're going to try to do something like that today. If you have any leftover cold cuts in your fridge, whatever you like, whether it's roast beef, turkey, anything, cheese, American cheese, whatever you like. This is what we got today. We have mozzarella cheese, provolone, ham, salami, pepperoni. We got our pizza crust, store-bought pizza crust. We're just going to roll it out, layer everything, roll it, slice it, bake it. Dinner! Alrighty? Be right back. Alrighty, so there's our pizza dough. Now, you can go to your pizzeria and get pizza dough. You can get the one in the bag that's just a big lump. I like getting this one in the tube when you're doing something like this, because it's very easy to unroll it, which is exactly what you want to do. Okay? Done. You're ready to roll. But we want to turn it this way because we want it to be long ways. Okay? And just try to make it as evenly a rectangle as you can. Okay, so what I like to do first is take a little olive oil and put in some Italian seasonings, whether it's the already prepared Italian seasonings that has all your stuff in it, your basil, your oregano, your all of that stuff. Okay, and I just like to brush just a little bit because it gives it a little flavor. I mean, you're going to get plenty of flavor from your meats. For those of you that have never cooked pepperoni before, it definitely gives off a lot of grease too. So you don't really have to go very heavy on this. It's just to give it a little flavor, like kind of like when you have a cold Italian hero and they have that vinegar dressing on it with the herbs in it and stuff. That's kind of what we're going for here. Okay, so just start anywhere. We're going to start with our ham and we're just going to lay it out. Now again, like when you do your sweet rolls or cinnamon rolls or whatever, you like to leave a little bit of a border on one side because that helps seal it. We're going to slice them anyway and press them into our pan here, into our baking dish. So they're kind of all going to bake up kind of like cinnamon rolls, like that kind of look. But you just want to make sure that you leave a little bit of a border on the one side because you want that dough to overlap and help seal that up, okay? The other thing is you don't have to go real heavy on your meats because you're using so many different ones. Obviously, if you were just doing ham and cheese or something, yeah, then you might want to go a little bit heavier because you're limited to what you're putting in. But because we're using 3 different kinds of meat and 2 different kinds of cheese, we're not going to go crazy here over layering it because we want to be able to taste the pizza dough as well. I mean, that's part of this dish, is eating the pizza dough. Alrighty, so I'm going to finish layering all this out. We'll be right back. Okay, and there it is. And what I did was I just layered all our meats, did our cheeses, then I even put a little thin strip of tomato on the inside there. Okay, and now what we're going to start to do is just roll this over. Just like you're making cinnamon rolls. We've done that. We did that for the couple shows. We did something similar to a cinnamon roll. And just as evenly as possible, just try to roll it, okay? There you go. So you wind up with that. Okay, so what you're going to do is cut this into pinwheels. The easiest way to do that is one with a serrated knife, and start in the middle and make your first cut in the middle, and then just keep having it. so that way you get even pieces. If you try to eyeball it and go down, you're going to have thick ones, thin ones. Just have it, that's all. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now you just take each roll and just put it into a baking dish. Now, like I said, we greased this baking dish with a little non-stick spray. Okay. Cheeses, you're going to lose some of your shredded mozzarella because it falls out, but that's okay. Now remember that this is pizza dough and it's probably going to blow up a little bit. So what you want to try to do is figure out a way to space these 8 pieces so you have a little bit of room in between each, because they're going to just blow up when you bake them, okay? So there's our rolls, our 8 pinwheels. And we're just going to put these into a 425 oven. And we're going to keep our eye on them. And when they look like they're all ready to bust out, we're going to bust them out and eat them. You can do these with some tomato sauce on the side. You can do, you know, whatever you like to do with your thing. I mean, some ranch dressing if you're into more of the sandwichy thing, or some kind of spicy mayo we might do with this. I don't know. But it's just a fun way to use cold cuts. Something different than just making a regular cold cut sandwich. Alrighty? In the oven. See you in a bit. Alright. Let's see what we got. Now halfway through, I took a peek on them, and I saw that they were getting kind of crispy on the top, but I wanted to make sure that they cooked all the way through, because remember, it's a pinwheel, so you want to make sure that that center part of the dough bakes up as well. So I tented them with some foil just to make sure that that got in there, okay? That the heat really gets in there, and looky. Grab that. Still sizzling out of the oven. Look at those great pinwheels. Okay? Great idea to repurpose and make something different with your cold cuts. It is cold cut day. We're going to let these cool just a little bit, because otherwise I will scorch the heck out of my mouth. So let them cool a little bit. We'll be right back for the tasting. So let's take one of these out. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Seems really good so far. Let's just cut it. We want to make sure that the dough and everything is cooked inside. Cut it into a piece. Okay, we're going to have a little taste. Now, like I said, you can do this with some tomato sauce. You can do it with some kind of a spicy mayo, whatever you like on your sandwich. Even maybe some oil and vinegar, that seasoned oil and vinegar they put on the sandwiches. Really good. The tomato gives it a nice flavor. See, I'm one of those people, I like to try something first and get the flavor of what I made first before I start adding condiments and sauces and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? With the tomato in here, I don't think it needs it at all. And the little olive oil and seasoning that I did, I like it just like that. Alright? Cold cut day, everybody. Make a sandwich, make a pinwheel, make something. I'm sure you got cold cuts in your fridge that you got to use up anyway, so you might as well. Alright? See you tomorrow.